Arrivals and departures of the young and the restless attest to in a few weeks. Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, will arrive in Genoa City, and she will require a boyfriend. We have some suggestions as to which local hotties might make the most suitable match for the flamboyant redhead from Los Angeles. What plans does I&R have for her then? For Sally Spectra, one really attractive, unmarried man immediately comes to mind on Gly&R. That's Tyler Johnson's character, Theo Vanderway. Theo has been seeing two ladies for some time now, and they both dated his cousin Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer. It's difficult for Theo. Although Summer Newman, Hunter King, and Theo had a lighthearted relationship on Young and the Restless, she is now engaged to Kyle. Additionally, Lola Rosales, Sasha Cal, Kyle's ex-wife, had Theo in her bed once before losing her temper and ending their relationship. However, that had more to do with the Skyle engagement. Sally Spectra arrives in Genoa City in early November as a result of Young and the Restless's ups and downs, and you can bet that handsome Theo would notice. Additionally, because he follows fashion and trends, he may already be familiar with Sally's name. Will Theo and Sally be paired by Gly&R? Because Elena Dawson, Brittany Sarpy, cheated on Devin Hamilton, Bryton James, he is currently on the verge of heartbreak on Young and the Restless. Devin would be left unmarried if he and Elena split up and Amanda Sinclair, Michelle Morgan, marries Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. Sally Spectra, if you're unfamiliar with her, is a stunning fashion designer from Bold and the Beautiful. But in order to get her ex-boyfriend back from the cunning con artist who had taken him from her, she pretended to be ill. Although the plot was poorly thought out and the writing was awful, Sally's incredible abilities will help Gly&R. Sally Spectra will be in Devin's social circle of the rich and influential in GC as her Young and the Restless debut places her in the employ of Lauren Fenmore, Tracy E. Bregman. Devin is going to experience heartbreak, and Sally is still grieving, so they might console each other. That match might be entertaining. Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, is a long shot for Sally's Gly&R love interest. He's been talking a lot lately about wanting to find love, and Sally is going out soon. Thus, those might be clues that Sally Spectra has a thing for Silver Fox Jack, and that they could start a passionate relationship. According to a CBS leak about Young and the Restless, Christian Alfonso is being considered as Jack's romantic interest, and she is of a suitable age. However, we have yet to receive an update on that. But we also think it's fantastic that Jack may rekindle his passion with Spitfire Sally Spectra. It would definitely last his entire life. Additionally, the Abbotts would believe Sally is a gold digger, which would make for fantastic Young and the Restless drama. On B&B, it's also true that Sally dated a succession of wealthy men, but never one who was significantly older. Jack may benefit greatly from having Sally Spectra on the CBS Sudzer. It's going to get even more exciting and unpredictable in Genoa City. Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, one of the most captivating and contentious women in daytime drama, has officially been invited to walk the red carpet on the Young and the Restless. Sally's presence is expected to disrupt not one, not two, but three key stories with her blazing red hair, unreserved ambition, and ability to convert disaster into opportunity. The query that everyone is asking. This time, who man is destined to win Sally Spectra's heart and perhaps break it? Because if fans have learned anything from history, it is that love never follows the rules, alliances fall apart, and sparks flare wherever Sally goes. Here's the creative deep dive behind her Genoa City debut, her tricky romantic potential, and how she just might change everything. When Sally Spectra first enters Crimson Lights, she is not only entering a coffee shop, rather, she is entering a town steeped in danger, power, and legacy. Although Genoa City has seen many cunning people in the past, few can match Sally's alluring combination of boldness and vulnerability. She has a grudge, a broken heart from her time in Los Angeles. Think of flashbacks to the Bold and the Beautiful, and a strong drive to prove herself. In her opening sequences, Sally displays her signature charm and confidence as she orders an espresso, looks around the room, and makes eye contact with Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. It's a thrilling moment, the instant connection that soap opera lovers adore. As their eyes connect, The camera lingers on the two broken souls who are each sheltering behind an armor of ambition. Adam sees Sally as a riddle that he has yet to unravel, and Sally sees Adam as an irresistible challenge. However, every arrival in Genoa City has repercussions, and this one is going to set off a number of fireworks. Sally needs to establish a foothold, which requires business, before romance can blossom. She has already gotten into the orbit of Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, and Chloe Mitchell, Elizabeth Hendrickson, within days of her arrival by presenting herself as a fearless, visionary creative thinker. Her proposal? A makeover for Newman Media's fashion branch that's audacious, subversive, and guaranteed to turn heads. Chelsea and Flo are initially dubious. Sally's reputation precedes her after all. She has a reputation for igniting drama, destroying bridges, and then rebuilding them with grit and glitter. Her enthusiasm, however, has a contagious quality. She convinces them she could actually pull it off, talks with confidence, and doodles ideas on a napkin. Adam Newman is shocked to see Sally standing there, discussing design concepts with assurance, when he subsequently walks into the room. There is a lighthearted tension in their banter. Adam respects her hustle despite seeing right through it. When he sees a survivor, he knows it. Soon after, Adam gives her a chance out of curiosity rather than altruism. With a tone that is part flirtatious and half challenge, he says, "Prove to me you're more than just a name with baggage." "Watch me," Sally responds with a smirk. Adam and Sally's relationship soon becomes the talk of Genoa City. Both have wounds from being undervalued and deceived, and they are both complicated, morally dubious, and fiercely independent. Their courtship is quick-witted, tense, and brimming with tension that seems like it might blow up at any second. After a champagne toast commemorating Sally's first fashion victory, Adam admits, "You remind me of who I used to be, before the world decided to hate me." Late-night strategy sessions devolve into lingering looks. However, Adam and Sally may just burn too hot if there are two flames. The pandemonium surrounding them intensifies along with their attraction. After learning about their developing intimacy, Victor Newman, Eric Braden, cautions his son that Sally is a distraction you can't afford. Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, however, recognizes the risk as well, and is surprisingly drawn to Sally's unvarnished honesty and her refusal to yield to authority. Consistent, devoted, and protective, Nick Newman has always served as his family's moral compass. But something changes as he sees Adam approach Sally. Perhaps it's curiosity. It might be admiration. Perhaps it's jealousy that he's hiding. During his check-in visit to Newman Media, Nick remarks, "Don't let my brother pull you into one of his games," while praising her efforts. With a raised eyebrow, Sally responds, "What if I'm the one playing?" After then, a simmering tension develops. Nick and Sally are both humorous, and have a common grasp of what it's like to be misinterpreted. Nick provides warmth and security, the kind of love Sally has never had, in contrast to Adam, who thrives on the excitement of the chase. Soon, Genoa City is a hive of speculation as they spend more time together, whether it's for a late-night brainstorming session or a coffee run. Sally Spectra rekindles an ancient wound that is never fully healed, despite the fact that the Newman brothers have fought over a variety of issues, including power, control, loyalty, and even love. The rebellious Adam maintains that Sally gets him in a manner that no one else does. However, Nick thinks she deserves better than the mayhem Adam will unavoidably cause. Their competition soon turns into verbal insults and flimsy threats. The air practically crackles as Sally enters the Newman Ranch one afternoon, where both brothers are present. "History has a funny way of repeating itself," mutters Victor to Nicky, smirking at the tension. Adam tells Sally at the conclusion of the week that Nick is only interested in her because he wants to fix her. Nick retorts that Adam merely wishes to own her. Naturally, Sally isn't having it. She glares at them both and declares, "I am neither of your property. I choose when and who I want." Although her independence is exciting, it also puts the two Newman men in danger. Another man, whom Sally never anticipated connecting with, enters the picture when everyone is preoccupied with the Adam-Nick confrontation. Connor Floyd's character, Chance Chancellor, encounters Sally at society, following an unpleasant encounter in which she spills her drink on him. Their banter comes naturally as he laughs it off rather than becoming irritated. Chance is not like that. He is composed, grounded, and free of the Newman web of ambition and dishonesty. Sally feels safe for the first time. Their chats dive deeper, about second chances, starting over, and redefining happiness. Chance gives her something no one else has as they get closer: room to breathe. He is able to see behind her walls, ambition, and faults. Even while Sally maintains that she isn't prepared for something serious, it's obvious that he is frightening her by getting under her skin. Sally is torn between three very different guys, and three distinct versions of herself by the time she ends up at the Grand Phoenix, gazing out the window at the city lights. She is wild, passionate, and brave with Adam, but she also runs the continual risk of destroying herself. She is pushed to improve with Nick in order to find stability and true love, but she worries that he will grow weary of her anarchy. With Chance, she finds tranquility, but wonders if she's ready for a love that doesn't burn. Her internal conflict serves as the narrative's emotional focal point. Sally is making a decision about the type of life she wants, not just between men. Is she the dreamer who believes in redemption, the survivor who never gives up, or the woman who is at last prepared to heal? Returning to her hotel room, Sally peruses old sketches from her time on Bold and the Beautiful in one of the show's most impactful future sequences. "No more running," she murmurs, her eyes welling with tears. No more substantiation. Simply existing. This is a pivotal moment. Sally makes the decision that what she creates for herself, rather than the man who loves her, will determine her value. She jumps right in and turns her job at Newman Media into a creative powerhouse that even Victor reluctantly admires. Other important players take notice of her accomplishment, including Victoria Newman, Amelia Heil, who views Sally as both a possible danger and an asset. Even though Sally is adamant about concentrating on her future, love still manages to appear when she least expects it. Fans can anticipate grief, pyrotechnics, and reinvention as The Young and the Restless continues to examine Sally's journey. Genoa City gains sass and spirit from Courtney Hope's portrayal, and her connection with several co-stars opens up countless creative possibilities. Will Sally end up falling for Chance's serene steadiness, Nick's warmth, or Adam's sinister thrill? Or will she rewrite the narrative that has always positioned her as the underdog and surprise everyone by choosing herself? Whatever path it takes, one thing is certain: Sally Spectra's arrival will forever change Genoa City. The Young and the Restless enters a new era with Sally's arrival. She epitomizes the complexity, fragility, and unrepentant flair that make daytime television so captivating. She is redefining what it means to be a woman in charge of her own life, whether she is fighting with Adam, flirting with Nick, or falling in love again with Chance.